Our surrogate refers to herself as the mother of my child and acts like my husband's wife, so I put her in her place. My husband and I have been together for 5 years. We wanted kids, but because of my health problems, this wasn't possible. We decided to go with surrogacy. My friend nominated her sister, Danny. I've met her several times when my friend and I go out together. My friend takes Danny with her whenever we go out because she said that Danny would like to be friends with me too. Looking back, she got interested in me and started going with Rachel often after seeing my husband. Now, on to the issue. We've set everything up, discussed payment, short and long-term plans, counseling, doctor appointments, and legal documents. We explored IVF and chose a private clinic to get it done. Danny seemed excited and said my husband is so sweet and caring that he deserves a whole family. That comment rubs me the wrong way, but I just thought that we wouldn't have to deal with her after she gave birth. It started after Danny took a pregnancy test. She only told my husband, though she had both our numbers. She only sent my husband a picture of the test while he was at work and sent me nothing when I gave her my contact info, but it was okay. Things got complicated when Danny started accessing our credit cards for her wants and claimed they were the baby's needs. She excluded me from doctor visits and scans and had only my husband go with her. Her excuse was that my husband drives and has time since I work and unavailable most of the time. I felt isolated from this experience but said nothing, knowing she was burdened, so I had patience. My husband had no idea what was happening and if this was normal. This was new to us, so we didn't know. He also said that Danny gave him the ick because she was so clingy and possessive of him in the clinic. He told me that Danny doesn't like the nurses looking at him and talking to him. She's 7 months in, and last week, she had us visit to discuss things that I thought we'd previously agreed on, but she said she changed her mind about it, and her mom was there, too. I heard Danny out and was shocked when she gave a list of how things should be from now on since she said there was a lot of confusion in the past cause of me stressing her out by complaining. She requested she get a say in baby names after I deleted the list of names she sent to my husband. She wanted more access to my husband's credit cards and free time to get stuff done at her place. Also, I need more time with the baby than I agreed on. Then, I wrapped up by saying only my husband should be with her in the delivery room and use the hospital as an excuse. I got up and firmly stated I disagreed with her new terms and that she had to stop acting like she was my husband's wife and this was their baby. She said it was technically her baby because she was carrying it. My husband didn't speak until she started crying. He asked me to sit down, but I said I had boundaries, reminding her of her role and how she overstepped. Her mom went off and said her daughter was being mistreated when she put herself mentally and physically through the most selfless act for us to make us a family. She gave up some of her life in those months to give us what we wanted, and I acted selfishly and ungratefully. So I told her that she also wanted this because we were giving her money and she was being compensated, generously, to be honest. Her mom pooped her mouth after that. Then Danny asked my husband if he would let me talk to the mother of his child like that, and he said, I don't think you realize that you are legally and contractually obligated to follow through with the original terms we agreed on. You're not the mother, you're the surrogate. This baby is ours. Danny's mom started yelling about how they would take legal action, and Danny stormed off, crying. My husband and I left shortly after, feeling stressed and uncertain about the situation. When we got home, we decided to consult with our lawyer immediately. We needed to ensure that our legal protections were still in place and that Danny couldn't back out or make additional demands. Our lawyer reassured us that our contract was solid and that Danny couldn't change the terms unilaterally. In the meantime, my husband and I decided to distance ourselves from Danny as much as possible while still adhering to the necessary medical appointments. We asked the clinic to ensure we were informed about appointments and results. We also restricted her access to our credit cards, providing her with a fixed amount for the baby's needs and requiring receipts for all expenses. I also contacted Rachel, my friend and Danny's sister, to explain what had happened. Rachel understood and said she would talk to Danny and their mother to smooth things out. She also admitted that Danny had always been somewhat possessive and might have developed an emotional attachment due to the pregnancy hormones. I worry about this stress's impact on the baby and our future interactions with Danny. However, I'm determined to stay firm on our boundaries and ensure that the surrogacy arrangement proceeds as planned. My husband and I are focusing on the future and preparing for the baby's arrival. We're seeking counseling to cope with the emotional strain and to ensure that we are both in a healthy place when our baby arrives.